Good morning, my magnificent ones. Sue Paulson here, your magnificence mentor. It's time for tea with Sue. Today, it's another bright, sunny day, and I wanted to talk about communing with nature. So walking is something that I really enjoy to do. And I confess that these days, because I'm so almost bubbling over with the joys of nature, it's more of a stroll than a walk. Now, you've seen other people out there, and maybe you're one of these who decide, all right, it's time for my walk. I got to get my steps in, or it's time for a run and I've got to get my run in. And you see them on, I see them on the path, just marching along with great purpose, and they have this goal in mind. But I wonder, and I think it's great, activity is great. And we need that keeping our bodies moving activity, whatever it is that we love to do. That's really, really important to our well-being. And I wonder sometimes if maybe just a stroll would be more effective in communing with what's going on around you. Because when we're so focused going down the path that we don't even see what's off to the left or off to the right, we miss some of the coolest things that can happen. As an example, the other day I was on the walking path and I stopped for a minute to do a stretch that my chiropractor showed me that just would help connect up my body better. And part of the stretch included putting my hand way back over my head. So as it's over my head, I could feel something on my hand. And when I turned and looked to see what it was, there was a little bee right in the palm of my hand. And I'm going, oh, hello. And it was so cool. Well, I thought it would fly away right away, but no, he stayed right put. And I'm chatting away to him and walking along. And I was amazed at how long he stayed. So I spied some flowering bushes off the path. And I'm thinking, well, maybe he just needs a ride over to some flowering bushes to carry on. So I wandered over there and he just stayed put. He wasn't hardly moving and got close to the bushes. And as soon as I got close to the bushes, off he flew. Well, I was so entranced with this because I felt so privileged. Anytime I come across something in nature that I wasn't expecting, I'm all happy about it. And there was a little brown bunny on my walk back that just darted out of the bush, and I'm oh cute. So this is what I wanted to talk about today, is how often now we've heard for a long time now that everything is energy, and we vibrate at a certain energy level, and of course everything around us does too. There's if we fine tune our senses, we can pick up the vibration from the trees, the vibration from a flower, the vibration from water, and so on. And it's pretty amazing when we get into that space. What we maybe forget about in our kind of largely concrete, and just a second, I got a hair here. Oh yeah, there it is. Our concrete and technological world is the healing benefits and the healing properties of nature around us. Our bare feet in the grass, our touching and our tree hugging. I love hugging trees, and the feel of the bark and the scent from the flowers that give off some kind of perfume to attract bees and other things. And so we're pretty privileged, I think, to be surrounded by nature. But often we forget. Often we don't think about that. We're focused on, well, I have this goal to achieve, and or I don't have time, time is marching by and I have 43 things left to do in my to-do list and the day's half over, and on and on. And in that hustle bustle, we really miss out on the healing benefits of nature. So I think it's really important that we stop. So yesterday I met with a friend, and she said, come on over. She's moved to a new location, and she said, come on over and we'll stroll the neighborhood, because there's some really cool yards and treatments of landscaping and so on. So off I went. Well, we just ambled along at a very slow pace and stopped whenever we saw something in someone's yard that was particularly interesting. There was rockery and shrubbery and flowering plants and lots of annuals and potted plants and little gnomes and figures, frogs and turtles and the cast ones that are heavy, the stone ones. And it was delightful. And I just felt my senses filling up and filling up and filling up. It just lifted me for the time that we were doing that. And I just felt as if I'd done something particularly special. Well, all we did was go for a walk. And yet the benefits of that. And of course, we chatted about life and what was going on for each of us along the way. But the focus was really on the beauty that was around us and what we could see. So, and there was a delightful dad teaching his little girl how to ride her two-wheeler, which of course was only not even 2 feet off the ground, I don't think. So it was very cute as he's watching her. And she said, I fell off, but I didn't hurt myself. So it was wonderful. Well, I want you to think about how often in the day or in the week that you take time to rejuvenate like that. It's really important that to our sense of well-being, that we get out of whatever space that we're normally in, the hustle and bustle or the daily grind. Even if you love to do what you do, which I do, I love doing what I do. And I get such benefit when I transport myself into a different arena and take time to literally smell the flowers, to literally engage with nature and the beauty around me. So I really want to challenge you this week, and particularly if it's summer in your part of the world. I know some people it's winter, but for us here it's summer, and summer is short in Canada. It just seems like it finally arrives and then it's gone again. So we do our best to enjoy every second of the weather that's here, that's mild, and we don't have to shovel snow, and we don't have to bundle up to the eyeballs. So maybe that's where my appreciation comes from, is because summer's fleeting, and I want to make the most of it. So I really hope that this next week you will open up yourself to that. Your body will love you for doing this, and you'll feel revived and revitalized and ready to carry on with whatever you're faced with in the days to come. So that's Tea with Sue for this week. Do enjoy. Take the time to appreciate you, to appreciate your loved ones, to appreciate the world around you. And we'll look forward to connecting again, because of course, there's always another Tea with Sue. And as always, if you're enjoying Tea with Sue, feel free to share with a friend. Somebody else might enjoy it as well. And you can always get more Tea with Sue on my free app, The Magnificence Mentor, which is a free download from either Google Play or iTunes. Join as a free member and it'll unlock all the content for you, extra things that will help support you, uplift you, inspire you, get you thinking, whatever that is. You can do this because you are magnificent. Until next time, take good care.